Hiya, it's me again, Leslie Ann. So today I'm going to show you how to do a one pot pasta dish. It'll serve two of us for lunch, but you can just double it up and have it as a dead quick tea. It's dead quick, I promise. So you only really need a handful of things. First up is a little bit of oil. We're going to use rapeseed oil. And then we'll need one onion and two cloves of garlic. One head of broccoli. You can either use broccoli like this, or you can use sprouting broccoli. You could use asparagus, you could use peas, anything really that is just pretty quick to cook. So one head of broccoli and some pasta, and that's it. So yeah, the recipe I'm going to make is going to feed two of us for lunch, but you can easily just double it up for a dead quick tea. So yeah, so shall I get cracking? I'll see you in a bit. Rightio, so I'm just going to use this big pan that I've got because I can fit the pasta in it in one piece because I'm using spaghetti. If you're using fusilli or penne pasta, like the little tubes or the twisty ones, you can get away with using a smaller frying pan, but I'm going to use this one just because, like I say, I can fit the pasta in one go. So first things first, I'm just going to pop in a tablespoon of oil, just in the bottom there, like that. There we go. And then I'm going to add in our onions, and I'm just going to leave them for a couple of minutes just to sweat down. We don't really want them taking on any real colour, but we just want them to sweat down a little bit, get rid of that rawness. And then once they've had a couple of minutes, I'll pop my garlic in. Right, so our onions are in. I've chopped up my garlic nice and fine there, and I've chopped up most of my broccoli, but you know how I hate food waste. We're actually going to use the stem. So you can see there, the middle bit's nice and soft, and then you've got the tough bit on the outside. You just get a little sharp knife, and then you can literally just peel off all the woody bits from around the edge. There we go. So I've just removed all those really woody bits from the outside. And now I'm just going to cut it into sort of bigger than matchsticks, but the thickness of a little finger maybe it's not quite the length of a little finger. There we go. So our onions are just, like I say, slowly cooking away. So now I'm going to use the zest off a lemon. You don't have to, this is completely optional, but it does just give it a little bit more of a fresh sort of taste. So you can either use zesting tool, which I bought because I use a lot of lemon zest, but you can just use the really fine bit on your grater. So what we're doing is we're just moving our lemon as we're rubbing it up and down. Maybe it's just that. I say it'll just give us that little sort of, just a little bit of a fresher taste to our pasta dish. So next up into our pan is just our garlic. I'll stuck into them, I think. And you just want to give that just another minute or so, just to cook through a little bit. You don't want to put it in too soon because otherwise you might end up burning your garlic. Gently cooking our onions and garlic. There we go, and then in goes our lemon zest. Just give it a quick stir. Right, now you get your pasta and literally just lie it on water, or you can use vegetable stock, just whatever it is, and pour that over the top. And then what will happen is our pasta will start to cook. I'll turn my hob up a little bit, and you can see there that the pasta is just sort of submerged. So I've just popped my lid on there. I'll leave it a couple of minutes, and then I'll pop in our broccoli stems, and I'll give them a minute or so before I put the rest of the broccoli in. So I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so there we go. We've just got our pasta cooking away. I'm just going to pop in our stems of our broccoli and give those a couple of minutes to cook through. I'm going to leave the lid off now because what I want to happen is as the pasta's cooking, I want the water to evaporate up as well. And yeah, so I'll just leave that another couple of minutes and then I'll pop it in with the rest of our broccoli. There we go, so you can see there that our pasta is absorbing that liquid, the broccoli's cooking, the pasta's cooking. So we're just going to pop in the last of our broccoli and give it a real good stir up. Right, I've just popped our lid back on and I'm just going to leave it to cook for another couple of minutes, just for those bits of broccoli to cook through. So I'll be back in a minute. Oh, there we go. Just get our pan off, our lid off. There we go. See, it's all cooked through. Just cooked. So just give it a quick stir up. I'm just going to squeeze over some lemon juice. Again, like I said, completely optional, but it does just freshen it up a little bit. And then yeah, just need to go and get my bowls out and get it all served up. Right, so there we go, all dished up. Our one pot pasta broccoli lunch. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of black pepper on there. Might put a bit of Parmesan cheese on if that's your thing. But like I say, when you're cooking it, you can pop in any veg that cooks in less than sort of 7 to 10 minutes, depending on what kind of pasta you're using. You could even add some seafood in there if that's your thing. You could put some, you could fry up some chicken in another pan and add that to it. Just whatever it is that fits around your diet and your lifestyle. But like I say, dead quick. It took sort of 10-15 minutes if that to cook. I did use whole wheat pasta, but if you're using white pasta, it will cook a bit quicker. So yeah, I'm going to go and get my lunch and I'll see you all later.